Hi, it's Kiruel Almayo. If you are new here, make sure that you click that subscribe button. So now let's jump into the video. Today I'm going to show you how to calculate depreciation for property, plant and equipment. In order to calculate the depreciation, basically there are four methods. The first one is the straight line method, second one is units of activity method, third one is the double declining balance method, and the fourth one is sum of years digit method. Today I'm going to show you how to calculate using the straight line method. In order to calculate using straight line method, we need to know basically four formulas. The first formula is annual depreciation expense. We can calculate annual depreciation expense using this formula. Annual depreciation expense is equals to the cost minus residual value divided by useful life in years. Useful life in years. Or there is another method. We can calculate the annual depreciation expense using annual depreciation expense is equals to the depreciable amount multiplied by depreciation rates. And we need to know how to calculate the depreciable amount. Depreciable amount is calculated as therefore the depreciable amount is calculated as cost minus residual value, and depreciation rate is calculated as the depreciation rate is calculated as 1 over useful life in years. And the other one is the book value. Book value equals to cost minus cost minus the accumulated depreciation. Therefore, these are the basic four formulas. The first one is annual depreciation expense is calculated as cost minus residual value divided by useful life in years, or depreciable amount multiplied by the depreciation rate, and the depreciable amount is calculated as cost minus residual value. The depreciation rate is calculated as 1 over useful life in years, and the book value is calculated as cost minus the accumulated depreciation. Now let's look at the example. On January 1, 2040, a delivery truck was purchased at a cost $30,000 and residual value $1,000. Estimated useful life in years 5 years. Estimated useful life in miles is 100,000 miles. So now let's calculate it. For the depreciable amount, is calculated as we have seen the formula, therefore it is calculated using cost minus residual value. Therefore the cost is 30,000 minus the residual value is 1,000. It will be 12,000. This is the depreciable amount. Now we are going to calculate the depreciation rates. Depreciation rate is equals to the depreciation rate is equals to 1 over useful life. Therefore it is 1 over useful life is 5 years. It would be 0.2, or we can put it like this, 20%. Now we are going to calculate the annual depreciation expense. When we calculate the annual depreciation expense, there are two methods, as I have told you before. Annual depreciation expense is equals to the cost is 30,000 minus the residual value is 1,000 divided by useful life in years, it is 5 years. Therefore the answer would be 2,000. The answer would be, let me write it here, it would be 2,400. This is annual depreciation expense for each year. It is for 2040 up to 2080. Now so we are going to allocate the depreciation using a table for each year. So we are going to make 6 columns. The first column, second column, third, fourth, the fifth and sixth. So in the first row we will write the title. The first one is the year, year, and second column would be the depreciable cost, depreciable cost, in the third column it would be the depreciation rate, and in the fourth column it would be the annual depreciation expense, and in the fifth column, I think, yeah, in the fifth column we would write the accumulated depreciation, and in the last column we would write the book value. So in 2014, in 2014, in 2014, the depreciable cost is 12,000. As we know, the depreciable cost is 12,000, or depreciable amount. We have calculated it before, so it's 12,000, and the depreciation rates is 1/5, or it's 20%. It's multiplied by 20%, and again the annual depreciation expense for the year 2040 is 12,000 multiplied by 20%. It would be 24,000. I mean 2,400, sorry, 2,400. And the accumulated depreciation for that year is 2,400 again, and the book value is calculated as the cost minus accumulated depreciation. It would be 30,000 minus 2,400. It will be 10,600. It would be 10,600. 600. Therefore, this is for the year 2040. The depreciable cost is 12,000. We multiply with the depreciation rate, it's 20%, and we get annual depreciation expense 2,400. Therefore, the accumulated depreciation for that year is 2,400, because there is no another accumulated depreciation before 2040, and the book value will be 10,600. Now let's look for 2050. When we look at 2050, in 2050 the depreciable cost is the same, it is 12,000 multiplied by the depreciation rate, that is 20%, and therefore we will get the annual depreciation expense. It would be 22,400, and we are going to calculate the accumulated depreciation. Accumulated depreciation is calculated as the depreciation for the year and before that year. Therefore it's 2,400 plus 2,400, it would be 4,800, and then the book value would be, it is cost minus accumulated depreciation, it would be 30,000 minus 4,800. Therefore it is 8,000, it is 8,200. 8,200. Now we are going to calculate for 2060. 2060. In 2060, the depreciable cost is again 12,000. It's not changed. And the depreciation rate is 20%. It is also the same. And the annual depreciation expense is 2,400. So we can see that the depreciable cost, depreciation rate, and annual depreciable expense or depreciation expense is not changed in straight line method. Remind that these three things not changed for straight line method, but the accumulated depreciation and book value is changed each year. So the accumulated depreciation is 4,800 plus 2,400, or we can add or sum up the annual depreciation expense 1,400 and 2,400. Therefore it would be 7,200, and the book value would be cost minus accumulated depreciation. It would be 30,000 minus 7,200. Therefore it would be 5,800. And for 2017, it is the same, 12,000 times 20% is equals to 2,400, and when we calculate the annual depreciation expense, it is 9,600, and therefore the book value would be 3,400. As I told you before, it is cost minus the accumulated depreciation. Don't forget this. In the last year, 2018, it is 12,000 multiplied by 20% is equals to 2,400, and the accumulated depreciation is 12,000, and last, the book value would be equals to the residual value, or 1,000. Therefore we can check that accumulated depreciation is equals to the depreciable amount or depreciation expense, and the book value is equals to the residual value at the last year, in this example in 2008. Therefore, this is all about the example. Thanks for